So today it's this lamb Hass avocado's turn to get into the ground into a raised bed scenario. Got some growth popping out on it. It's in our trash can that we did an alternative container planting when you're really looking to move. I showed what we had done when we have handles on these things, if you ever need to move these things, if you're growing and you think you'll be moving to a new house or something. So now it's time to put this one into the ground. Let's get started. And for those of you who want to see what soil looks like under rock as opposed to under mulch, there's the big difference after about 3 years each way. Moisture held, and this gets no water. This gets no water, and it looks like desert landscape. Plus, these monsters are all over my yard. Here's what came right off the top out of that little hole. Hard to see, but maybe 3 or 4 inches deep. All that rock. Okay, we're basically starting out on fairly level ground, but not super level. It's a little high right here, a little high right here. So I'm going to grade that out, and we'll show you what it looks like. So now that I have my footprint laid out here, I need to try and get some microbial life into that base soil. So I'm going to throw a little bit of Dr. Earth Life and some worm castings, water it in on our hard soil there, and just hope that we can get some, attract some worms or something to this area and work their way up into the soil that we're going to backfill the plant with. Okay, before we build this up and backfill it, let's take a look at some of the unbelievable root growth on this. And like I read one time a paper from University of Riverside that 90% of the avocado roots are in the top 9 inches of soil. And all those good looking feeder roots. This thing did really well in that trash can, and that was for people who wanted to maybe move in a year or two and grow an avocado tree in something they moved it. So now we're putting it permanently into the ground. Let's finish it up. This thing did not flower this year. So let's build this thing up and backfill it with our soil. So we're back now, and you can see that we've backfilled this, leave about 4 inches here. You can see the little feeder roots, so we're right to the level we want the soil at. So we're going to water that in, then put a nice thick layer of leaf mulch up here that I've been collecting from around the yard. Then fill in our little sides here. There's our reed that we did the other day. We'll come back and show you what this looks like. And then we'll see this thing thrive here in a couple weeks like all the other ones. If you look over there, the gem right in the center there. Surprise seedling reed. So let's show you what the finished product looks like. Now that we have the soil right where we want it at the feeder root level. Well, there we have a 4-level 2x6 planter box. And if you're gonna use a 4-level with 24-inch length 2x6s, you're gonna need 9 to 10 buckets of soil. This is a little conglomeration that I made with top pot decomposed granite, grow mulch, and a little bit of everything I had floating around the house here. Worm castings. Threw in a little bit of Dr. Earth over there. Watering up the surprise now, but there it is. We flooded this thing, and you can see it's holding water pretty good. A little bit of water leaks out, but not much. We'll see what this thing looks like in a couple weeks when it takes to this. Really love the root growth when it was in the trash can, but now it's moved into a more permanent location. What's nice about these also is we can expand them. We can make this little 24 or 36 if we want. We can take it out and make a mound out of it. A lot of things you can do with this setup. If you like this video, please hit that like button, share it, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Check the comments. I answer pretty much every comment everyone makes a comment on. Check out our Amazon affiliate page. A lot of things we use around the garden here that you may like too. Amazon gives us a little piece of the pie and we appreciate that. And if you really would like to support the channel, hit that little thank you button that's down under the screen there and tip the channel. We appreciate it, and it just helps us bring better content in the future. Once again, this is the Elsinore Gardener planting our lamb hass in a raised bed. 24 inches basically above bad soil, which is what I have to do here. Thanks again for watching. We'll talk to you next time.